Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. So we have Mike out here just walking around in this box. So I've left a couple of comments, or replies to comments on videos, and someone left a lovely suggestion that we could just, build out the pathway here, or put some of those new dirt paths over here. Placeables, construction, maybe foundations. I'm not even sure where it is. But I think these are the dirt plots, the short ones. Yeah, I think someone left the comment that we could do that if we chose. And that would probably stop these pesky trees from growing back. But I do want to build, and I even, responded to that comment by saying, I want to build, not with the dirt, of course, a pathway out to the water. And then build a lovely little dock out here, or deck out into the water, and decorate it nice with some of the new furniture and things like that. And I think that would help a tiny bit. We might even do like the dirt on both sides so that it looks more like a flower bed, or something along those lines, just so it looks nice. So we might end up doing something like that. I also had a question, guys. I don't know where these guys are. They're always over here for the most part. Okay, come on in. What's the matter, cops? You hear something outside? Maybe the wind blowing? Yeah. But these guys always destroy this over here. I just finished building this, or rebuilding it, and they always seem to make a mess out of this. And this guy's just pesky all over, guys. I really don't like the shield guy. Some people say hit him like down toward his toes. That, he can't shield that. And we ended up losing his body over here. That's annoying. But I think we have Mike out here repairing things. And this little attack isn't really even over yet. But what we need to do, guys, now is we have a couple of sticks. I am going to go ahead and replace this one. But I want to make sure that we have some logs over here so that I'm not constantly running down trees and logs and all of that mess. So I am going to build a log stand back over here. Just a small one, just only the one, and just for repair work when they break something. I like to try to keep one log stand about, every structure. But for some reason, I deleted all of them, but that's okay. We'll get it going again. It's not that big of a deal. What am I doing? Placeable storage. I don't need a stick stand. I do need a log stand. So I'm just going to place it like right here. Really, really close and out of the way, and doesn't look bad, hopefully, there. But that will allow Mike to be able to just fill that up and not have to worry about running down these trees when they are, they have something that's broken, and we can just do our thing, guys. It's not that big of a deal. But we'll let Mike take care of the rest of those, and we'll put that one in there for him so he knows it's over here. But of course he knows it's there. He's probably going now to pick these up and take them over there, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if that's the case. So Copper's just running in and out, guys. It's a beautiful day. I have the front door open again. If you hear the traffic going by my house, I do apologize for that. I do live on sort of a busy street. It was busier, but a lot of people have moved from this area, and I'm actually pretty happy about it, honestly. So, yeah, it's definitely a lot quieter than it was in the past, but it's still not as quiet as it could be. So the problem with Mike over here is we have all of this spoiled food, and he really doesn't have a place to put all the new stuff. So I did end up building another row of crates up here, and if we need to, we can always add more. It's not that big of a deal. I ended up moving those over here because I wanted to get a workbench in here so that we can just craft the biofuel over here, and we don't have to worry about carrying all that spoiled food back over to our main base and find a workbench over here. But we do need 10 planks and 10 nails. So let's just go ahead and grab 10 of those. And then we'll grab some nails from over here. And I'm just bouncing off the walls in here, guys. I must have had too much caffeine this morning. Just bouncing off the walls in this base. We'll be okay. Um, okay. So let's get in here and get this crafted. And now we can craft as much biofuel as we need to with the amount of spoiled food that we have. So, and it stacks to 100 these days when it was stacking to, was it 5 in the past? It was really annoying, but, you know, we just went with it because, you know, we love the game. Okay, so the developer is very, very good about listening to the community and adding things other than things that he has specifically said no to, like modern guns, multiplayer. Those things are never going to happen as long as he owns the game and is developing the game. That's just not going to happen. So, you know, he's specifically stated that. So don't ever expect that from this game. Okay, let's just go ahead and finish up the biofuel from here. Come on. And then let's do that. And then over here, I'm just going to throw these cucumbers in here. Mike doesn't have a ton of food to eat, guys. He really doesn't. He probably does need some food in here. Hopefully he'll get over it and tend to the plant beds and all of that and fill this place up quite nicely. So something else that I wanted to do, and it looks a bit cramped over here, is after, you know, talking to at least 1 or 2 people in the comment section. Is that a rock? No, that's the base of that lamp. Okay, so after talking to a couple of people in the comment section, I've decided that I'm going to move this fence away from this area. Maybe join it with this one back here, and then just fence in, you know, this area back here. So that there's not too many gates here to open and there's not a ton of fencing that's unnecessary. So we are going to move these guys back here. And that's okay. We can do this. It's not that big of a deal. But what we're going to do is we're going to move these and then we're going to add to these. And then we are hopefully going to be able to, let's see if we can raise this one a bit because it looks a bit silly being that low. But of course the other one had to be that low because it was down in that stream and we wanted to block that off and we didn't want it floating. But that's okay. So let's take this one as well. And if we can, we'll try to get it to connect sort of maybe behind that, but I'm not sure it's going to. Mouse wheel to rotate. If it's snapped, it won't rotate. And if you try to get it just close enough, then it tries to snap back, and I'm not a big fan of that. So something like that, and I think that'll take us right where we need to be. I want to make sure that I'm not taking the wrong ones here, guys. But let's take these guys. Something else, guys, if you know the answer to this, someone did ask it in the comment section. I have no idea. I did not know what to tell them. If no one actually knows this, we'll try it out ourselves. Someone asked if we could trank some of the animals and just place them in here to roam free in this part and not really, you know, use them for food or anything or try to harvest them in any way, but just have them in there roaming around. If you've done that before, if you've tranked an animal and placed it in a pen and logged out successfully, back in successfully, and that was something that was an option and is an option, please, please, please let me know that down below. Because I would really like to do that in this fenced-in area just because it would look great along with the animals that we are going to have here. I really did not even consider that as an option, but I'm glad someone brought that up. It really, really makes a difference when you guys are, you know, helping suggest things and things like that because I'm not very, very creative. My mom says I am, but I'm not. Most of this stuff is just made up on the fly, guys. It really is. I don't have a plan for all of this. I didn't have a plan to build. I didn't have a specific plan to build this over here. I originally wanted to build it over there, and then I thought, nah, it's just too cramped. So I'm glad that it worked out like it did. But, yeah, I'm not creative at all. So it really, really is extremely helpful when you guys help me, you know, figure this stuff out. I mean, I don't think we'll have a ton of work to do over here. Mike will have quite a bit of work, but I don't think we'll have a ton. But again, you know, I just want to get all of this moved over here so that it's not too crowded. It's not too cramped. And this will just keep the Bambis from attacking from this direction, guys. It's not that big of a deal if they do. I just don't like being exposed, although currently we don't have a gate anywhere right now. So we're not having an issue, or we're not having safe. We don't have a safe place to live. There we go. I'll get it out. Because, you know, the Bambis, of course, they can just come and go as they please as well. So, with that being said, let's try to... I will move these spikes, guys, but I don't really want to bore you guys to death with this. So, I will be placing a gate over here because it is, you know, a pretty big span of actual fence line. So, can I just set this through here? I can. Okay. So, I don't have to worry about going around. I didn't realize I could just set this through the fence. Wonderful. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, but I'll do that off camera, guys. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to be moving those. And this one doesn't have anything inside, so that's lovely. And this does also make the base look a bit nicer. The bridge looks wonderful. I really enjoy that. So let's just... We can't move these guys, so let's just do that and that. That, and then we are going to take you back here, like maybe we'll just place it right here. We might even build a second one just because we never know what we're going to need over here. Okay, Mike, way to go. Okay, so we do have enough sticks in our inventory to just build another one of these, so we might as well go ahead and get that done. And that'll definitely help with finishing these guys up. So let's go ahead and get these placed here. Others, wooden fence. I've been told that these can be upgraded, guys. These wooden fences can be upgraded quite a bit, I've been told. I think you can even upgrade them to, is it concrete or steel is as far as they'll go? I'm not 100% certain, but I have been told that you can upgrade them. So we might even try that. I don't know that we'll have enough material to upgrade all of them, but we can definitely try it out. Okay, so should I? Yeah, definitely. I wasn't really going to, but because it is such a long span, probably should. Probably want to build a gate right in here because it is pretty center, I think. And we do have another gate over on that side, I think. If not, we'll definitely put one over there. Okay, so wooden gate. Is the latches? Yeah, they're on the inside. So let's just do, I don't want it too crazy tall, guys. I mean, you can, you know, sink it into the ground further. You can raise it further. Ugh. Yeah, maybe. Needs rotated a bit. I'll build it and then we'll worry about rotating it and getting it. Come on, Mike. Seriously? Are you stuck with my logs, kind sir? I forgot that he does this still. So if you leave a space in between them, he doesn't get stuck. Maybe he'll move and go somewhere else out of the way. So I just want to get these built today. And of course I had several questions to ask and things like that. So I do need some rope as well. Really love Mike. He's just the MVP of this game. He's very much necessary in this game as well. Since a multiplayer is not an option, I'm very much appreciative to have him. Because if multiplayer was an option, guys, it wouldn't be as difficult to build here. I can just chop this tree down myself. I don't need Mike to do this one because it is right here. Come on, guys. Okay, so while Copper was very, very busily staring out the window barking, I did go ahead and finish up the the logs in the fence line over there, and I came over to grab some rope, but I do want to clear out my inventory a bit, just to make sure that we don't need any of this mess. I really need a crate for just bark chips. I don't even know what we need them for. I think we need bark chips to make plastic. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put some over here. I did, guys, go ahead and finish this one up. We did use our last piece of copper to make enough screws with the ones we had in our storage crate. We were able to finish this properly. I don't know what I'm doing, hitting that button. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do that. I'm going to get rid of the sticks over here because we don't need those. I do have a crate for dry bricks now, so we're able to just take these guys. Come on. I'm trying to grab that, guys. I do apologize. We're doing very well on dry bricks. As you can see, we have almost a full, well, half a crate, a little over half a crate of dry bricks. I do need some sand. So let's go ahead and make some sand here. 2 stone will give you sand. We can do this and craft these guys and just have them drying while we're out and about working. We don't have to worry about them that much, or any at all, actually. Oh dear, darn it. I didn't even realize. I was just busy clearing out my inventory, making sure that we didn't miss any or leave any behind. And I was placing them on the wrong bench. Okay, I do need to make some rope, guys, because we're going to need it. Darn it. Being silly today, trying to do too much too quickly, I think. So I did leave 4 spaces open for these guys over on the storage over here. And while we're in here, we can just go ahead and place these guys and get them taken care of. We have parts here. Come on. And this will clear up our living area a bunch. Make it look a lot nicer. We have fiber and rope here. I do want to make sure that we get those placed over here. And we can take the bark chips from here as well. Place them down here where they belong in their own crate. And now we can save them when we're out chopping trees. Can I help you, kind sir? I don't think you're supposed to be standing on that. Okay, so let's put the biofuel away here, guys. Sorry. A little bit distracted. Copper normally sleeps when I record, or he was sleeping a lot when I was recording. It seems like that's not the case anymore. So, yeah. Bark chips. Oh, darn it. Okay. So now that we have him sort of settled in the floor, what were we doing over here? We were getting rope. Let's head over to this area and get that done. Hopefully Mike has placed the logs over here and we can use those for the gate, because I think there's a couple over here. And this gate takes a ton of logs. I mean, it is a gate after all, and it's a very big gate as well. But we'll have to readjust it and move it and all of that lovely stuff at some point in the future. Not a big fan of it being that tall, especially when there's no purpose in it. Like, we can't drive through it. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Let's just get these guys done, get them out of the way. And hopefully we'll have all of that completed. And then we can just head out and, you know, bring those spikes over here and finish those up. You know, if we need extra, and I'm sure we're going to. And then we should have quite a bit of protection back here at that point. We shouldn't have to worry about it too much at all. But I really do like this. I think now with this being more open, I think it looks better. I think it'll look even better when these spikes are removed. I think that'll be great. I think it'll look great. But I really enjoy the way it looks. I like that this is still open. So, I discovered something while being over here. Come on, can I pick this stick up? Don't think so. But my mom is really going to appreciate it, because I do have a plan now that we've discovered this. I don't know how to do it properly yet. But we can get over here. And I would like to build, without, you know, taking from the view here or anything like that, I might just put some lighting up here. Maybe just a couple of the fire pot lights. I think that would look good at night with the furniture, probably lighting. Yeah, I think this would look good up here at night. Just, hanging out like right there. Maybe even one over there if we can, get it over there without, dying or anything like that. Or getting stuck. But if we cannot, I'm going to have to pole up there with something and figure it out, guys. Because I think that would just look gorgeous with some lighting around this water over here. Let me know what you guys think about it. Is that something that you would like to see me try to figure out how to put some lighting over there? Because I wouldn't mind at all. My mom would really appreciate it, I would imagine, as well. Maybe even some type of balcony to get out next to it. Not necessarily like right on it, but kind of out next to it. I think she would enjoy that as well. But it's gorgeous either way, guys. It really is. This falls is just beautiful here. I really do enjoy that. Beautiful area as well. So someone mentioned that I probably should, and to make it look good, and I think they're 100% correct on that, I would just do this portion here, like the part that has the balcony involved up here in glass. And my thinking is I could build the bedroom here to match, or sorry, the balcony here to match the living room. And I think that would look better because the living room would have this sort of odd shaped ceiling in it. And I think if I built this balcony out one more to match, I think it would look better. And I think that would be probably the best option for us. And then we could just build a living room up there because we don't really have anything going on over there. I mean, it's just this balcony wall here. So we could take from this and delete some of these ceiling pieces. And I don't think it would really make a huge difference to the base. I don't think it would make the base look weird or anything like that. So we might do that just so the living room will look okay. The living room ceiling. But I really enjoy these lights up here also. I think that looks really good. Question, guys. Opinions necessary. Would you cover the balcony to make it match the rest of the base? We could do it with glass up there if that's something that you guys think would work better. We could build the interior walls with glass if we needed to, like the walls that you see like right there. We could build all of these with glass to make it match down here or semi-match. We could do those with brick. Just let me know what you guys think about the balcony, covering it, leaving it alone, building a glass ceiling in it. Just let me know what you guys think would work great there. We need to head over, guys, to the cave and see if we can get some copper because we really need to get this thing going. I mean, we have it built. I need a sink. We do have the tech for a sink. We have the ingots and fragments. We have the fragments, sorry. We don't have the ingots crafted yet. But we can get that done as well. It's not that big of a deal. I can work on that overnight tonight as well. I am going to have to head out to the cave, maybe overnight also. And, kind of see what we can get done as far as copper, as far as ores are concerned, things like that. Really need to get these gates completed here just to keep the Bambis out. I know they'll go around in the winter, guys, but it's not that big of a deal now that we know the spikes are very effective. They'll just run over here and try to destroy stuff. I might build some spikes around the greenhouse here. So these are all just things that are mights, and we might do it if it looks okay and it works out. I mean, we could always use this barbed wire here, but it takes so much from the base. I mean, it was very effective in alpha, was it 13 or 14? It was very effective. It wasn't even effective last alpha 15. I didn't enjoy alpha 15 at all. But anyway, We could do some more spikes around this area just to keep them from destroying these railings. Something else, guys, I want to talk about next week. I will be very, very, very busy. Depending on how things turn out, I might even be busy the following week of Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving in the United States. I know Canada is a completely different day, and I don't know about the rest of the world. But my father-in-law is having brain surgery next week, and I will be with him, of course, and with my husband and my mother-in-law. And I might even do like a recording of some random game, guys, just for a couple of days. It will be happening, like next Thursday. We'll be heading out to the hospital and getting everything done. It might even be Wednesday because he has to come early for some scans, and he has to stay overnight Wednesday, and then his surgery is scheduled for Thursday. And so we're dealing with that. They did find a non-cancerous brain tumor. He fell off of a ladder, thankfully, and we've been dealing with that the last 2 months. And I said he fell off of a ladder, thankfully, because the doctor said they would have never found it, and it would have killed him within a couple of months, had they not found it. So we've been dealing with that. We have a lot going on right now, and hopefully things will go okay next week for him. If they do, I'll be back Monday recording the infected. But if not, there probably will be a random game for a couple of days, and then maybe nothing at all for a couple of days. You guys have always been very, very patient and understanding, and I cannot thank you enough for that. I've always said family comes first, and it does. It always does. Even my husband tells the guys that, work with him, family comes first, take care of your family, the job will be here. And that's the case, guys. I'll always take care of my family, my husband's family first. And I do appreciate all of the support that you guys give, and, watching the videos and the comments and the smiles from the comments, because you guys are lovely. And, I always appreciate all of that stuff. But that's what's going on. I didn't really want to mention it earlier because we didn't really know how they were going to handle it, if it was going to be able to be, surgically removed or not. But yeah, now that we have some information, just passing that along to you guys. So there's that. We will be dealing with that next week. Okay, now, I know that I said I would move these things off camera, but because I didn't really have anything going on while I was talking about what I'm going through, what we're going through, I just went ahead and moved most of them. Let's get over, guys, and build a crossbow. Let's see what we need to do that. If we have everything, if we don't, that's okay. We'll get it. But let's see what it takes first and foremost to build. Itempedia, crossbow, we need 1 firewood. We have that. We have the rope probably on us. And we need a steel ingot. So we have 1 steel ingot over here in a crate. 1 of you. 1 firewood. We have that as well. I did delete the campfire here. We weren't using it. So let's do that. It's probably crafted on some type of bench on the advanced workbench, guys. So this one, I think that's it. I don't even know what the recipe was, but that's okay. Let's do the crossbow and get that crafted. I did read that got a great buff, and hopefully that will be a great weapon that we can use in the future. So I know that we need that, guys, to be able to shoot those animals and get them in the barn and all of that loveliness. So we're going to do that. We're going to definitely work on getting some animals in there. I also know that now we can put the crossbow bolts in the quiver, and that's lovely. So let's do that and get this going again, guys, because I really want to upgrade the base to at least these dry bricks. I probably won't do cement or anything like that because it's just ugly. The texture is not pretty at all, and I don't like it. I don't want to use it at all. I really just don't enjoy it. Okay, so what do we need for crossbow bolts? Sorry. What do we need here? bow, bolts, stone spear, arrow, trank arrows. Okay, that's what I need. I don't really need the bolts as much as I need trank arrows. We need iron fragment, feathers, sticks, and mushrooms. Okay, I think we can craft some of those. Mushrooms, we have mushrooms. We don't have a ton of those, but we do have some. Okay, we need feathers. They're over here now. I forgot that I moved everything around. Fiber and rope, I think they're not in parts. They're probably in this one. Feathers. Fragments. I don't know where these are crafted. I don't know if I need them on the advanced workbench or what the case may be. I don't know how many we need either, guys. Probably not too heavy. No. We are doing great. Okay, so do we craft these here? Can be crafted on the advanced workbench. Used to tranquilize chickens and goats. Must be placed in the quiver to be used by the bow. Okay, so we didn't need the crossbow in order to use the trank arrows. We just needed the bow, the regular bow. So we could only make 8 of those with the amount of mushrooms that we have. That's not good, guys. It really wasn't. Okay, so let's put the feathers back in here. We didn't use a ton of feathers, and that's great. I'm okay with that, and very much appreciate that. The fact that we didn't need a ton of that. Very, very lovely. Let's do this. If you hear my neighbor's dog, it is fenced in, guys. It's just out barking at everything. It barks at squirrels and leaves, and she's just the greatest. Copper really, really loves going out and playing with her. He stays outside the fence, and she's inside the fence. And they are just a mess together, those two. Okay, so we didn't have very many stone. Let's go ahead and get some more of these and keep this going because we do need the fragments now that we know there's so many things that use fragments. So I'm just going to try to fill this up as much as I can here. And we're going to need a lot of iron as well because I want to take enough over for 2 more, what's it called when we head over to the cave of the mineral extractors. I want to take enough material for 2 more of those because we are not getting a ton of copper. We're getting a lot of everything else, but not a ton of copper. Okay, so we need to place all of you guys back in here because we don't really have the room for this stuff. I'm going to throw you out and you out. These guys go in the quiver, so we can do that. Let's get our bow and just have it on us, guys. The crossbow looks really cool. Glad we got that crafted. But I really want to start getting some animals in the barn. So even though it looks cool and we can't use it, I still would like to try to get this done. Okay, so now we need to open this up. We have bone arrows. We don't use a lot of arrows at all, so I might just keep the trank arrows in the quiver because since we're not really using the arrows, it doesn't make sense to keep them on us, really. Okay, so what we need to do with that is we need to get out our bow. That's number 4. And it's nearly broken, so it's not going to last very long. Maybe 1 arrow. And there's generally a chicken over here. Occasionally a chicken. There was a chicken over here earlier. Now that we have what we need to tranquilize it, we probably won't even hear or see one. Although, okay, so we are in search of this chicken that we heard clucking over here, but I think it may have went some other direction. Here, chicken, chicken, chicken. That is Copper's favorite treat, chicken jerky. He really enjoys it. Probably a little too much, but that's a great training tool for us because he really, really will nearly do anything. I tell my mom he would stand on his head for it. So it's one of those things that he might enjoy it a little too much, but it's very, very useful for training him. And we work on that every day. We work on training on certain commands every single day. Well, I know there was a chicken somewhere over here, guys, but I don't hear it anymore. I think it may have went into the water. I don't see it. I don't hear it. I don't have a clue where to even look for a chicken now. Here, chick, chick, chick. Here, chick, chick, chick. Ah, here, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. Where'd you go? So why did this wolf get stuck on this when there's not any real... I mean, it has 750 hit points, but there's no copper ingots in there. That's a bit weird. Oh, he was actually doing damage to the wooden fence. Okay. I mean, do we need this wolf? Probably not. Are we going to take him? Might as well. We killed him. Do we have damage? We do have health damage now, guys. I can show you this couch and how it works. I can show you that it does raise your health super, super quickly. If we see a chicken, guys, we're going to throw this wolf away. We're just going to throw him on the ground. A goat would be lovely. So I have a question. If you tranquilize a goat, can you lay it on like the... where's this chicken, guys? Can you lay him like on the back of the truck or somewhere like that? I'm curious if you could do that, like in the cart. Okay, I hear the chicken over here. And if I'm missing it, guys, I very much apologize about this chicken. I think it's stuck on something. Okay, so where did that chicken go? I think it ran in the water now. I'm not sure what's going on with those. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take this wolf over to the base, and I'm going to call this one good. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.